Hello everyone, welcome to a new session of solving numericals of your ICSE Concise Physics textbook. Today we are going to focus on the numericals given on exercise 2B. We start with question number 1. Look at the screen and read the question thoroughly. Two bodies of equal masses are placed at height h and 2h. Find the ratio of their gravitational potential energy. Two bodies of equal masses and the heights are given differently. So the height of first body I can write height of body 1 I take it as h, and height of second body number 2 I take it as 2h as it is given. Clear? Mass of the body, masses being equal, mass of the body is equal to m1 is equal to m2. Both are equal. So what you have to calculate here? Find the ratio of their gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy GPE. Gravitational potential energy of the body 1, GPE 1, I take it as, we can write mgh1. Correct? And gravitational potential energy of the body 2, it is given as mg2h because height is different here. Mass and g remains constant. So we can calculate the ratio mgh divided by mg2h cancels, hh cancel, and we get it as 1:2. So the gravitational potential energy of two bodies which are at a height of h and 2h is in the ratio of 1:2. So remember, gravitational potential energy is given by the formula mgh. This is the key formula applied here. Clear? Steps are clear to you? Okay. Now moving on to question number 2. Find the gravitational potential energy of 1 kilogram of mass kept at a height of 5 meter above the ground if the value of g is given as 10 meter per second square. So first of all, the data is given, we will write it. Mass is given as 1 kilogram at a height is given as 5 meter. G, the value of g is given as 10 meter per second square. It's a very simple and basic problem. What do you have to calculate here? Gravitational potential energy. You can write gravitational potential energy GPE is equal to, what is the formula? mgh. So all the quantities are given there. Just substitute, solve it and get the answer. 1 into 10 into 5. So we are getting the answer. The answer comes out to be 50 joule. So this is the value of gravitational potential energy. So remember the formula. So while solving a numericals, you have to read the problem, then you have to collect the data, understanding the problem, visualizing the problem, and conceptualization of the problem. Then you have to correlate with the formula, substitute it, apply simple mathematics, solve it, and get the result with the correct unit. So this is the basic steps followed by for solving numericals. Clear? Now question number 3. A box of weight 150 kilogram force has the gravitational potential energy stored in it equal to 14,700 joule. Find the height of the box from the ground. The value of g is 9.8 Newton per kg. So the gravitational potential energy possessed by the box is given. GPE is equal to 14,700 joule. Okay. So the force, the box of weight 150 kilogram force. So the force of gravity F is equal to mg, that is 150 into 9.8 Newton per kilogram, and the force is coming out as 1470 Newton. This is the force of gravity. Alright, the height of the box. Height we have to find out. So the GPE is equal to, we know the formula, GPE, gravitational potential energy, is equal to mgh. Alright, that is equal to 14,700 joule. It is given. Here we have to calculate the value of h, the height. So GP 14,700 is equal to mg. The value of mg, we got it as 1470 Newton into height. So height is equal to, the answer is there, 14,700 divided by 1470. So here on solving, you get it as the height is 10 meter. Clear? So from the formula GPE, we calculated the height of the box. Height comes out to be 10 meter. Clear? Steps are clear. So in the beginning, you find basics and easy type problem. As you move ahead, they increase the difficulty level, and as you go ahead, you can find tough problems or the higher order thinking questions. Clear? Now question number 4. Look at the screen and read the question. A body of mass 5 kg falls from a height of 10 meter to 4 meter. Calculate the loss in potential energy of the body. Second, the total energy possessed by the body at any instant. The value of G is given as 10 meter per second square. So read the question, understand the problem, and try to connect it with the case you have studied in your textbook. This is the case of a free fall. A body is falling from certain height, right? You have to calculate the loss in potential energy. First of all, we will, after understanding the problem, we will try to collect the data as given. Body of mass. What is the mass given? Is 5 kg. Okay, it is falling from a height 10 meter to a 4 meter. So what is the potential energy at height 10 meter? That's equal to, I can write mgh, that is 5 into 10 into 10. Correct? That's equal to 500 joule. So when the body is falling down and when it reaches at a height, potential energy at height of 4 meter, that's equal to 5 into 10 into 4 mgh. So it is coming out as 200 joule. So loss in potential energy. So after falling through a distance of 6 meter, loss in potential energy is equal to, we can write 500 minus 200, that is equal to 300 joule. So this is the loss in potential energy. Clear? Or P is equal to, in another way, we can write mg h1 minus h2. So we can calculate the height in difference in height and we can solve it, because h1 minus h2, 10 minus 4. So we will get the answer this way also. Clear? In any way we can find out. So difference in potential energy or the loss in potential energy is equal to mg h1 minus h2, where h1 minus h2 are the difference in height. Clear? Now the second part. So this is the first part. Part number 2. The total energy possessed by at any instant. You know, the body is under free fall. During the free fall, the energy possessed by body at any instant remains constant for a free fall. This is the concept. You know it. So it is equal to, we can write PE plus KE is equal to a constant value during a free fall. During free fall. Clear? So at a height, I can write at a height of 10 meter, some other, that is at the topmost point, kinetic energy will be 0. So at the topmost point, the body is resting, right? The kinetic energy, body has no velocity, kinetic energy will be 0. So the total energy at the highest point is equal to PE plus KE. So we have calculated the PE here as 500 joule at a height, 500 plus 0. So we are getting it as 500 joule. So this is the total energy possessed by a body at any instant during the free fall. At the highest point, the body is at rest, the velocity is 0, so therefore the kinetic energy 0. So total energy during a free fall, sum of its kinetic energy and potential energy, and potential energy we have already calculated here. So 500 plus 0 is equal to 500 joule. So this is the total energy. So remember, during a free fall, the energy remains constant. Sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy will be a constant value. Steps are clear to you? So this is the key point during a free fall. Clear? You have to remember, during a free fall, once again I repeat, sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy remain constant. Okay? Moving on to question number 5. Read the question. Look at the screen. Calculate the height through which a body of mass 0.5 kilogram is lifted if the energy spent in doing so is 1 joule. The value of G 10 meter per second square. So read the question, collect the data. That's the first duty. Mass of the body is given as 0.5 kilogram. Clear? So you connect it with the case. The body is being lifted up. When a body is being lifted up through a certain height, alright, you are lifting up the body through a certain height. What happens? You are doing certain amount of work against the force of gravity, and this work stored in the body as gravitational potential energy. So the here work done, the work done is equal to gravitational potential energy. It is given as 1 joule because you are lifting the body. Clear? So we have to calculate the height through which the body is being lifted up. Okay. So the gravitational potential energy is given up mgh. Clear? So mgh is equal to 1 joule. Clear? So that is given. So put the value of mass here, 0.5 into the value of G 10 into height is equal to 1. So I can write 1 is equal to 5h. Correct? So h is equal to 1 divided by 5, that's equal to 0.2 meter. So the height, we got it as 0.2 meter. Clear? Steps are clear to you? So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.